Hello, hello everyone. How are you? All right, let me get myself up so I know that I am here. You all get to see me bummed down today because I had my full-time job off today. So I have been steadily working in my craft room, getting bingo and card class and club and even working on my upcoming retreat a little bit. So I have gotten a lot accomplished today and I'm tired. Very tired. I also even spent like the last 25 minutes posting all of my tutorials to my team page, which I had completely forgotten to do since October. So I am getting it all together. So a good tire. Hello Sharon, hello Carrie, hello Deb. Carrie, I'm not sure, a good tire. Hello Nancy. Speaking of seeing you pop up, Nancy, you are the winner from last week. So congratulations. I'll get this probably in the mail to you since we don't have class for like another 2.5 weeks. So I'll put that in the mail for you so you can get it and start using those. I do have another prize for next week, and it will be these embellishments. So I will put these in my little pile over here so that if you comment, you share, or you like, or do all three, because we like those thumbs up, that helps us, then your name will go in for that. So, okay, Nancy, if you're fine with that, I can definitely hold from class. And hello, Mario. It is good to see you. All right, so today, I've decided I'm going to save announcements and stuff until the very end, so that if you don't really want to hear what I have going on in my business, then you can just scoot right off whenever I start that at the end. So we're just going to go diving into our projects from now on. And tonight we're going to use this gorgeous bundle. It is called Bright Skies, and I am super in love with it. I did some changing up with my club for this month, and this is also going to be my club cards, so so that we can use the paper, because the paper is absolutely gorgeous. So let's dive in. I'm going to put you guys down onto the table, so hold your eyes and let me see if I can get it to work here. Oop, I flipped it around too many times there. All right, I think I got you. And Kathy, that one is next on your list. Oh, girl, it is beautiful. I thought at first I would really struggle with it, but you know what I did? I searched baby cakes on Pinterest, and that's how I came up with a lot of my ideas. So I did cloud baby cakes, and then also did like baby shower cakes, and a lot of stuff comes up because a lot of the themes for babies have like clouds and flowers, and you know, especially for those people who don't know like the sex and stuff. So anyway, yeah, so when you order it and you get it, look up baby cakes on Pinterest because there are a ton of ideas, so let's dive into those. The first one is going to be this card right here. This is actually an idea that I got from another card that I actually did see on Pinterest, and I really liked the sun rays that were coming out of it, so that is how I got this one. So I am not on full credit for the idea of this card here. All right, I've done most of the cutting so that y'all don't have to watch all of that. And tonight we're actually going to pull out the old Stamparatus, because y'all know that is still my favorite stamping big tool for these big old massive stamps like this. All right, and this stamp is called the Rays of Light. That's in the annual catalog. It's been around for a while and I love it. I use it all the time. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to put my card on here. And I want to get, we're probably going to put it a little further down here, probably right about there. I need enough room down here at the bottom to make sure that I can put my sentiment, because I don't want to have to cut a whole nother piece. So this part down here is going to be saved. What that means is that I only need to ink up from like here up on my stamp. Having the Stamparatus for this is also helpful because then you can kind of see where you're at. One of the things you could even do is you could kind of move your plate off and you could kind of see how much it's going to cover if you have it all the way in there. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with a positioning tool. Okay, so we're going to put this down. Now, just to make sure that I don't get it all inked up, I'm going to take some of our, I just drew a blank on what it's called, masking tape. It's called masking tape, and I'm going to cover up right about here, and this is just a half of it, a half a sheet of it. And it's gonna just lay right over. Now the great thing about the masking tape is it is meant to go on the cardstock, so it's not gonna rip that cardstock as long as you take it off slowly. Okay. All right, so let's do our Daffodil Delight. I'll throw away my trash though first. So we're gonna do some Daffodil Delight, and we're just gonna ink it up. And so now I don't really have to worry about as far down as I go with my ink, just to be on the safe side, because I've got that, that masking tape there. And then we're just gonna lay this down. I've got my little Checky here. And I'm gonna, hello Nedra, how are you? I'm gonna put some pressure on it because I wanna make sure that I get it good and inked, and ta-da, there we go. And you know what? I did a Daffodil Delight on this, but on my sample, I did Lemon Lolly. Oh well, so no big deal. We're gonna stick with the Daffodil Delight. And now I'm gonna take and pull up the masking tape, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it just like this, and I'm gonna go slow because I just stamped down on it, so it is going to get real adhesive to it, if that makes sense. It's probably not the greatest word in the world, but you know. All right, so there we go. And I guess we'll when we get done, we'll see which one we like the best. I am going to grab my Lemon Lolly though, because now I feel like I probably should do my sun in the Lemon Lolly, so that it all won't look crazy. Okay. So we're gonna take our Lemon Lolly, we're gonna go ahead and stamp our sun. There we go. And then let's take our, while we're doing our stamping, we're going to take our basic gray and we're going to ink it up, our sentiment here, and then we're going to stamp our sentiment down here at the bottom. Like that. That might be a little crooked, but we're going to stick with it. Okay, so now we are going to cut out our sun. So let me grab my little machine here. And we're going to stick this in. We're going to grab our die. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this sun. Not all of your little rays are the same size. So there are two little short squatty rays on your, these are your shortest ones right here, okay? These are your 2 shortest ones. And what you're gonna do is I actually marked on my die with a Sharpie where one of the shorter ones is so that I can take it and that's how I line it up. Now, if it doesn't line up on that one, it means it's technically on the other one. And I am gonna say that it is probably, nope, there we go. Now, with this one, we're gonna put some tape down because that's important. That's real important. Because that one seems to move for whatever reason every time I run it through. But putting that Sharpie on it allows you to better line it up when you go to cut it out. All right. So we're going to move that out the way, and that's the only cutting because I've already cut out all the clouds for you. And then it's still off just a little bit, but I think that's because I didn't have it lined up right. But anyway, you're not going to be able to see some of it because it's going to be tucked up a little bit underneath those clouds. So now we're going to take our inside here. We're going to grab the lemon lolly again, and we're just going to stamp the sun on the inside. All right, that is done. Oh, and you know what? Nope, there it is. Okay. I thought I ended up with an extra sun there for a second, but I did not. I just put it where the rest of my stack was. All right, so we're gonna fold this in half. We're gonna grab our Seal Plus or Seal or liquid glue. You can do any of those things. We're gonna go ahead and adhere this to the inside. So that it is there. And then we are going to find, well, I've lost my, oh, no, there it is. I was gonna say, I just lost my long piece here. We're gonna line up our long piece right about here. You can do liquid glue or you can do your Stampin' Seal, whichever one you prefer. You know, when I go live, I'm just a hot mess. Just a hot mess. Oh, thank you, Deb. Okay, so I'm going to line it up down here on the bottom, and I'm going to make it even with the bottom, and then I'm just going to let it go straight up. So what I do is I lay both my card base and this flat onto my surface, and then I literally just let it go straight to the cardstock, and it gets it pretty straight. Some days I'm not so good at it, but today it worked out. We're going to start by actually putting our sun on here, and we're going to pop up the sun. So we're going to grab some dimensionals, and we're just going to put 2. It'll be all right. And we're going to adhere this right about here. Actually, let's put those up top. And I want to put it as close to where that circle is in that stamp because that's like the center of the sun. So I want that to be there so that when the rays are going out, that it kind of looks like it's together, that it's supposed to go that way. All right, and so now we're going to just attach some of these clouds, and these clouds are all from that bundle. We're going to adhere this one by going up underneath. Actually, we're going to go up right about here. That's going to be a little further out than I wanted it to be. Well, let's stick it in. There we go. Sometimes you gotta make it do what you want it to do. All right, the rest of them are going to be popped up. So we're just going to grab a bunch of dimensionals. And this one is not going to have any on the top part, so we really just want to put them down here on the bottom. So I'm going to move this one down just a little bit. Or not. There we go. Let's just get a new one. Actually, we'll get a little half one. And let's see, let's get another little one from our edge. All right. And then Stampin' Seal will go up here. Okay. So now we're gonna take this one, move my, and we're gonna stick this one right about here. We're gonna stick this one on the other side, and we're gonna do a little in, maybe. All right, hold on. Got to get it over that little hump there. Okay, so right there, and then this one is going to go on top of those two. And it's going to go like here. And you can tell I probably stamped down just a little too far, but it's all right. We're going to move them just a touch up, if it'll let me get them off. Sometimes they just don't come off. There we go. And sometimes if you twist it, it'll pull it for you. There we go. All right, let's put this back on here. And let's move this one up. All right. There we go. And that will allow me to put this one right here. Okay, I like that better, so that placement's there. And your sentiment is not completely covered up. I think I definitely like this one better. But it'll be all right. We got the same colors on the card front, right? Okay, so the last but not least, we're gonna use these right here, and these are called adhesive back dots. They're rainbow adhesive back dots. I love these, and I would use them on every single project if I could. I really would. They are stunning. So we're gonna grab our take your pick tool, and then we are going to take our lemon lolly ones and we're gonna place them on our card front. And one there, one there, one right about there, and then another one here. Okay, there you go. And there is no ribbon on it tonight. I think we have ribbons on both the other ones though. All right, so that is the first card. We'll set those aside. And then let me pull in card number 2. All right, so this is card number 2. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't quite so sure about this one, but then I fell in love with it. At first I don't know, at first I felt like it might be too much, but then the more I look at it, the more I'm like, oh no, this is really good, I like it. So we are definitely sticking with it. Okay, so first and foremost, we are going to take all of our pieces out. And then we are going to take our blends. So I've got blends here. We've got Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, nope, this is Dark Lemon Lolly, or no, I'm sorry, Lemon Lime Twist, Melon Mambo, and then Pool Party. And we are going to color our background with our blends. We did this in class in, I know, right, Michelle? No, no ribbon. We did this in class the other day for the background of a card, and I really fell in love with it. So that's why I wanted to use blends instead of, or our Stampin' blends instead of our blending brushes. So let me grab my grid paper right here underneath me. And you can see I've used this one a bunch. We are going to take and color with our brush end our colors on here, and we're going to kind of make like a rainbow. And so we're just going to go from edge to edge. You can do a lot, you can do a little, you can cut your colors down. I chose to do kind of brights because I felt like brights were my thing for this card. So we're gonna do some pumpkin pie. Probably not gonna do as much pumpkin pie as I did on the sample. And then we're gonna do yellow, which is Daffodil Delight. I'm gonna hold up here. And you can even blend in with the color above it if you would like to. And then just make sure you you can leave a little bit of white, but try to cover up as much as you possibly can. A little bit of white kind of poking through won't matter. All right, oops. I'm catching those edges now. All right. Now we're gonna do it that way so we can not mess up those edges. And once it all dries, it's all gonna blend together. That's why it's called Stampin' Blends. So it makes it much easier. All right, I'm gonna turn it this way and I'm gonna work my way up. And then back down. All right, there we go. And then that's what your back will end up looking like. Which could be kind of fun too, depending on how much you go over the front. The more you go over it, the darker it will be, which is kind of cool. All right, so let's grab our card base. Thank you, Mario. And we're going to give it a good crease. We're gonna take a piece of vellum, and that was just to add a little something to the background. Nothing I wanted to take away from this, and so I felt like the vellum just kind of separated that harsh white from it, from that background. So we're gonna just take our seal. We're just gonna kind of do a small square in the center, because remember, we don't want it to show, and with the vellum, it can show through. Your adhesive can. All right, and then we're gonna take this and we're gonna pop it up. I think I popped it up. Actually, no, I didn't. So we're gonna do that straight down. There is a blog post that went up about 6:30, so you can go check that out and it'll give you all the measurements of the cardstock that's used and all the products that are used as well. It'll give you a link for all that. Hello, Kathy. All right, so we've got that, and now we've got our clouds here. We're gonna pop all of our clouds up, and these are all gonna sit right about like that. And so we're gonna do one here. It's gonna hang off. It's gonna go there. We'll do this one. And this one will hang off to the left. Let's move them down a little bit. So this one's gonna go right about here. And then one more cloud. And we're gonna stick that one right about here. Okay, now we've got I've already cut out our sentiment, which is from the Stylish Shapes. We're gonna take basic black memento for this. And I'm gonna find my sentiment wherever I put it. I may have forgotten to put that one on a block. I did. So no worries. We can grab the other block. All right, so I've got it good and inked up, and then we're going to stamp it right there. All right. Cover that ink up because I will have it on me in a heartbeat. We're going to pop up our whole sentiment. And on this big one here, I like to put 6, 2 on each end and then 2 in the middle just to keep it from sagging. And we're going to stick it right about here. I'm going to have to move it down a little bit. So let's move it here. Okay, we're going to take our ribbon. Maybe. Hold on just a second. There it is. It was in the wrong bucket. Story of my life. We're going to tie a bow. And then we're going to cut off those tails and then we're going to tuck it up underneath our corner. I feel like this side needs to be a little shorter. You got to play with those ribbon or those bows sometimes. All right. And if you don't know, this is my favorite ribbon. I could use it on every project, but I don't. I refrained myself. Oh, yeah, yes. These clouds are great. If you have the Give It a Whirl dies, I highly suggest those too for your clouds because those are some really good clouds. All right, so we're going to adhere that just right up underneath that corner there. Then, you know, we already have kind of a rainbow in the background, but I really felt like it needed a little extra rainbow. And these are from the Thoughtful Moments hybrid folder. So it's an embossing folder that has a bunch of words. And it has these 2 little rainbows in it. And so I cut out a rainbow in multiple colors. The colors that we actually put in our background here. And then we're just going to take, and I put adhesive on the back of it so it turns right into a sticker for me. And we're going to stick it right up underneath here. And I think it's going to work. There we go. All right, and then I need orange or pumpkin pie. And take off that sticker. And you can line it up with that top part, and then it'll stick right up underneath there. Okay, let me make that one a little closer. All right, and then last but not least, we're gonna do yellow. If I can find the yellow one, there it is. And then once you cut it out 3 times to get those 3 colors, the great thing is that you can make a whole bunch of these because you'll have 3 of each size. Okay, there we go. And then it'll put the blue in the middle, which I thought was really kind of cute. This one has the green, so I thought it was cute. Okay, last but not least, let's add our embellishments. I'm going to put these in the little baggie, back in the baggie, so I don't get them everywhere. Trying to stay organized. New year, new organized, right? All right, so we are going to use the flowers and hearts, which I think these are adorable as well. My favorite thing about these embellishments is that they're flat. They're perfectly flat. I mean, they have a little bit of, they're raised a little bit, but they're flat, and so they can go on any card. And you don't have to worry about popping things up or anything like that. All right, so we're going to put one here. We're going to put a little baby one right here. And then we're going to put another little baby one right out there. And there you go. There is card number 2. And you can tell I've used these a lot. Hey, Verna. I did not see you further up. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Yes, this is a very fun card, Mario. Very, very fun. I love the bright colors. I'm a fall girl. I love fall, but I do love our brights. Our brights are some of the best. So, all right. So there we go. There is that card, number 2. And let me get all my disaster picked up so I can move on to the next one. I'm gonna put my pen back in. And then we'll go to card number 3, which is this one right here. And I love this one. This one reminds me of April showers brings May flowers. So that's kind of what my thought was when I was kind of going through this one. And we're going to use one of my other favorite sets, the Let's Go Shopping. We're going to be using the sentiment in it. I use the sentiments in that stamp set all the time. Nope, I don't need that. Hold on. I gotta get my ribbon out the other bucket. Okay. All right. And we're going to go ahead and take our card base and fold it in half. And then we will give it a good score burnish. There we go. This is from the Designer Series paper in the Celebration catalog. So if you purchase this bundle, the bundle with the stamp set and the dies, it's only $48.50. So to get the paper, you would need to add on the additional $1.50, which you could add off the clearance rack, or you could even like add a pack of dimensionals, because we all need dimensionals, don't we? All of us do. Happy early birthday, Verna. Do you have a big day planned for your birthday? My birthdays now are just relaxing and not doing anything. The older I get, the less I want to do things for my birthday. Just leave me at home, cook dinner, and go to bed. All right, so we've got that on there with liquid glue. Now I've got a piece of cardstock here, so our basic white. I've cut 2 of the cloud edges, what I call the cloud edges, because it's a border die, so it's an edge die. I've cut 2 pieces of cardstock out, one with this one and then one with that one, so it has a little bit different variation with our clouds. We're going to attach this one flat, and when we attach it, I'm going to want it to be a little longer than this one. So I want to make sure I measured before when I was putting it all, like my samples together. So I know I need to move it down just a hair. So we're going to do that right there. This one is going to come up here, but it's going to be popped up. So we're going to put dimensionals all over this one. Deb, you know, when I hit that 40 a couple years ago, I don't feel like a baby anymore. Well, you know, I have to say, I'm probably more of a homebody now than I've ever been. That changed, I think, when I got married. Like when I got married, I just wanted to stay home, you know, like and I like to craft. So I would rather stay home and craft than, you know, go somewhere, get all prettied up. So I don't feel like a baby anymore though. All right, so that kind of lifts it up so it gives it a little bit more dimensional on our piece there. Now I have a piece of grainy apple green that I've cut out using the same edge dies, and this is going to be our grass. Now I have a little trick for you because we want to stamp all these right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of do an outline of our grass with a pencil. And our pencil, we're just going to lightly, and I'm talking very, very lightly. We can even move it down just a touch. And we're just going to draw a line along the edge. And my pencil's not very light, apparently. Okay. Now, what this is giving me is the location of where this is going to be on my cardstock. So now when I stamp my flower, stems, and leaves, I'll be able to kind of measure where to put them. Let me fix my pencil mark there. All right. So now I'm going to take my Granny Apple Green. We're going to take our stem and we're going to stamp so that it's slightly up underneath, so that when we put our Granny Apple Green on, it looks like it's coming out of the grass. So that's kind of the whole point of it. All right, and then we're going to do 3 right here. And then let's do another one over here. Let's do it there. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some Flirty Flamingo. We're going to take our little tulip and we're going to stamp here. We're going to stamp here. And we're going to stamp here. Then we're going to take our, I'm pretty sure it's a daisy. We're going to stick with that it's a daisy. Y'all know I'm not the greatest with flower names, but I'm pretty sure that's daisy. And we're going to stamp the other ones. There. And there. Perfect. Now, while we're stamping, let's go ahead and take our basic gray. And we're going to stamp our sentiment on one of our clouds here. And that's going to be the hello. And we're just going to stick it right there in almost the center. And if you don't get it straight like I just did there, guess what? It's a cloud. You can angle it up and then no one will ever know. Hey, Gay, how are ya? You know, the thing is, I am great at figuring out how to fix my mistakes because I make a lot of them. All right, let's put our grass on, our little grassy hill. We're going to put this, oops, let me put that adhesive back over on itself. And we're going to run it along that bottom. And ta-da, there we go. Now we are going to go ahead and wrap our ribbon around. Let me put this where I can't poke myself with it. All right. We're going to tie a bow. I don't need that much. Probably don't even need that much. All right, so let's tie our bow right here. And let's make it tight. There we go. And we'll trim off our ends for our tails. I love this ribbon. Not as much as I love linen thread, but I do love this ribbon. This ribbon and the lemon lime twist. They are wonderful. All right. So we've got that there. We're going to take our, I cut a piece of vellum with our cloud we're going to take some adhesive and we're going to attach it to that cloud. Or we're going to attach it to the ribbon, the cloud to the ribbon. Then we're going to take this one and we're going to pop it up. We're going to put 4 dimensionals on this one so that it attaches on either side of the ribbon to make sure that it doesn't wobble when you put it on. You don't want your cloud to wobble at all. And then this one's going to go right about here. Actually, let's move it over just a touch. Yep. Let's get it close to the ribbon there. Okay, perfect. Now we can go ahead and attach this to our card base, and I did attach it with dimensionals. Got to dimensional it all up, right? So we're going to put 3 across the top, 3 in the middle, and 3 on the bottom. And then maybe it likes to stick to my finger there. And then we'll stick it right here in the center. Last but not least, you have to add the raindrops. I think the raindrops are probably my favorite in the whole set. So you've got some big ones, and then you've got a set of little ones. And these are so stinking cute. There is a sample in the catalog that shows using the dies and cutting it out and then putting some gold paper behind it. And it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. This set just reminds me of just bright and fun and, you know, like new life and spring and all that good stuff. All right, so I cut these out already, and I did put the adhesive backing on it because, well, that would just be the easiest way to handle all this. So we're just going to attach a whole bunch of them, and y'all get to sit and watch me do it. Because that's the fun part, is putting all these on here. I cut out way more than I need, but I wanted to make sure. And these are tiny, so if you have big fingers like me, just be patient. I promise it's well worth it. The bigger ones are definitely a lot easier, and I'm going to show you a card in just a second that's going to be part of my club that uses the big ones. Let's stick this one here. And put that one there. I know it does take a little bit of time, which is also why using the adhesive backings is probably the best way to do it. All right, I'm just going to add a couple more. We don't need too many on this one. We'll stick that one there like it's going to hit the flower. Let's do another small one. So there's 2 sizes of raindrops in the small die. It's what I like to call you can tell, so this is a larger one, and then you've got like baby minis there. So there's like one large one and then a bunch of other little ones. So anyway, there's 2 different sizes. All right, let's stick this one here. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's add one more so it's that odd number. And we'll stick it right here. All right, let me put these back in here. And you could stamp the flower on the inside of your card if you wanted. or you can leave it blank, either way. All right, so that is the last card. And then here is card number 2, and then here was card number 1. If you would like the make and take packets for these cards right here, you can get those by using this host code right here. As long as you spend $35 before tax and shipping, you can get these 3 make and takes for free. I just mail them directly to the address that you have when you do your order. The other thing is if you spend $75 for this week, and it has to be before the tax and the shipping, and you use that host code, you'll get all 3 of these make and takes, plus you will get a pack of these embellishments. So that's the little extra for this week, if you spend a little bit more. So those 3, there's links in the description of the video, so you can get all of that. And then real quick, I'm just going to show you and go through the events that I have going on right now. If you do not want to hear, you can certainly go right along. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I thought I had a bingo sheet, but I don't. I have bingo coming up. It is on February the 2nd, and bingo is $45. If you'd like more information, there is more information in the description of this video, so you can go straight there, and it'll give you all the information, costs, what we do. We make 4 cards. We play bingo. There's lots of Stampin' Up! Prizes. It's a lot of fun. We have a great time. And we laugh a lot, and we make fun of Kelly because she always wins. So they tease her. They don't make fun of her. They tease her. And it's all in fun. It's all good banter back and forth. But we have a great time. So if you are interested in that, just go and click the link that's in the description. I have today is the last day to register for January Club. January Club is $45. There is a link in the description again. I was going to show you all the cards, but I don't think I can lay them all out that way. So it uses our Sweetest Thoughts from the mini catalog. So you'll get a full pack of the Memories and More cards. And then you'll also get a full pack of the Memories and More envelopes and cards, card bases, as well as you'll get a full pack of the black and white gingham ribbon. So that is in the description for you. Tomorrow, thank you, Kathy. Tomorrow starts my new club. Originally, I had planned on it being the ice cream set, but I changed my mind because I fell in love with this paper when I created the projects for today. So I completely created all new cards for Club for January. And it is using this, and then, of course, the set that we used today. So it uses this bundle, the Bright Skies bundle. Club, again, $45 for the month of January. You will get half a pack of the Sunny Days free DSP. So that's not even included in the $30 or $25 to $30 worth of products that you get. So that is free. Doesn't count at all toward that. For January, you'll get a full pack of these embellishments. You'll get 1 sheet of the adhesive strips. You will get the ribbon that we used today that I have now lost. Oh, there it is. So you'll get both of these. These come in a combo pack. You'll get both of those. And you'll get a full pack of our loose silver sequins, because you're going to make a shaker card with one of these. For the sentiments, I also used Happy Days, so you can always add that on to your order. If you add this to your order, you'll then get a free celebration item. So just know that. Well, if you add the bundle and then the happy labels. So these are the cards for Club for January. Nope, February. Here are those big raindrops. I think, so these 2 are probably my favorite cards. I haven't quite decided which one I like better. And then you've got that one. Here's your shaker card. So fun And a lot of the cutouts are from the designer series paper, which makes it so much fun. And then you've got this one, and we have a raindrops embossing folder right now as well. And then there's this one, the one that Michelle calls St. Patty's Day. So anyway, so that is club for February, and that you can start registering for tomorrow. So there will be a link on Facebook that will have where you can start registering for that. But you'll get the make and take packets, and then obviously you get a tutorial, a video, and you get lots of fun products for this month. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. If you have any questions, let me know. But don't forget that you can go grab those cuts for today's cards, as well as all the products used. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, next week will not be on Monday. It will be on Tuesday because my husband and I will be on vacation. So he's actually taking a Sunday off from work. Yay! And so we are going to spend the day together. So next week, our live will be on Tuesday. All right, everyone, have a great one, and I'll see you later. Bye.